We are about on. We about to get it on. It is Tuesday, January the 10th, 2023. Welcome to this live stream. I want to make sure that everyone knows that this is a wonderful day to be alive, and it's an opportunity for you to know, business owner, how to leverage your business. And on today, we're going to solve a lot of good problems. Yeah, they're actually good problems. Did you know that? And see, on this call, we're going to learn is actually how to use a new system called ChatGPT. Now, you've been seeing it on Twitter. You've probably been seeing it online on YouTube videos, how to make money with ChatGPT. And I figured out how to make cat food using ChatGPT. I know how to file my taxes now using ChatGPT. What is this thing called ChatGPT, right? So on this call today, let me know where you're calling from. Just put it in the chat. We're going to make this so simple that a 5-year-old, yes, a 5-year-old can actually use this. My name is Aaron Webb of Webb's Enterprises, LLC, and I'm so thankful that you're here today. Whether you're watching this live with me right now on LinkedIn, hello, LinkedIn audience, I know you're watching today, or if you're going to be watching the replay, know that this is a good time to automate your business. We have now leaped. We're about to be 3 years into this pandemic, and yeah, I said it, pandemic. LinkedIn, if you block me, I'm going to come for you. Don't block me because I said pandemic. We have shifted from having the brick and mortar style business to a digital marketing platform of how if you're not online, generating leads, conducting business, you're missing out on a huge wave and you may not make it in the future. However, there is a solution. And so one of the major problems, as I get right into it, I'm going to share my screen in just a second. One of the major problems of growth in business in 2023 is figuring out what systems to use to automate your business. A lot of y'all have local services, you're a CEO, you're a business owner, and at the same time, you're not sure what to take in terms of the direction of automating day-to-day operations. It could be accounting, it could be management, HR, it could be financing. How exactly do you do this? How can you automate the process? Well, about 7 years ago, it'll actually be 8 years ago now that we're in 2023, there was a system called OpenAI that actually was founded as a nonprofit by guess who else? Elon Musk. Now, we know Elon Musk currently is in charge of owning Twitter. I have some feelings about that. I won't talk about that on this call, but just know that he's already had motions and moves to make sure that this system would be in place for now. You're talking about 8 years ago in 2015, all the way up to now. Did he know that 2020 was going to happen? Could have. Did he know that there would be businesses that would suffer? Sure. Did he know the economy would be this bad? I'm sure he did. He had projections. However, in this day and time right now, he set up this organization as a nonprofit to actually be user-friendly as an application. So OpenAI, as I get ready to share my screen, give me one moment, everybody. So here in this system with OpenAI, we have what's called artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. There we go. In this system called artificial intelligence, we know that this is going to make a lot of things easier and simpler when it comes to automating systems, language, text, organization learning, research tools. That's the whole reason why this was created. It was a mission-oriented system to ensure that AI technology was developed in a safe and responsible way. In other words, it takes out the complexity of you thinking about what to do for your business. So all of us know we don't have the time in the day to really conduct a lot of operations for marketing or in terms of accounting. You need an accountant because they specialize in the numbers. You have the financial segment so that they can specialize in making sure the projections and the sales and the gross are all locked in step. You also have something like this, which was specifically designed to automate what you do right now. Am I saying cancel out a virtual assistant? Not necessarily. However, if you're on this call and you're wondering why you keep seeing this pop up, it's because the shift has already happened. See, GPT stands for Generative Pre-training Transformer. I'm gonna say that again, Generative Pre-training Transformer. In other words, this is a language model system that uses chatbot technology to design different sequences, and we're going to get to that, posts, emails. And what's so good about this too, that I'm also going to move into the other website, because there's about 3 different websites. And by the way, this organization has API keys technologies as well. You can go here to look at the research. I'm going to go to this screen. They have different models where when you develop a system with code, you can actually copy and paste this code on any platform you want. It can be a website, it can be a blog, it can be an integration system, it can be something like a Zoho or a CRM. It was designed to make things easier, right? So as we're handling this type of software, GPT is a powerful tool for building chatbots also. Chatbots have human-like conversations. You have different users, dialogue, all of those things. And when we create these different systems, when people come to your website, do you have time to always pick up the phone and answer questions? Sure don't. Time moves. But something like this can make your job easier once it's set up right. And I'm going to do a series of these calls in the future. However, for this one, it's just an introduction, right? Just an introduction, because we're about to have some fun. I'm actually about to demonstrate to you why everyone is so crazy about this system, but they're not using it for their business. They're only using it to make money. I'm actually going to help you automate things and help your business, no cost to you, right? I want you to thrive in 2023. I want this community of Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, and anywhere around the country. I want you to benefit from having this system. So you know what it is. It's basically an automation tool to where you can experience language, learning, technology, all of those things all in one. And they have this cute little button right here that says try chatbot. Okay. Now I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, because if you click this button, watch what happens. It says it's at capacity right now. So what that means is there are people who are actually using this as we speak, and there's so many accounts, they can't keep up with the demand. Now, is that a bad thing? No, it's actually a good thing. That means a lot of people are hopping on it, and I do not want you to miss out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, because I had to show this. At first, I wasn't going to. It's like, no, let me prove to the people that this is very real. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen there. I'm going to go over to my other screen, and I'm going to show you how this works in live time. There was a Google, I don't want to say website, but there was a system called Ask Jeeves for a time. How many of you all remember Ask Jeeves? If you do, just put I remember in the chat. So Ask Jeeves was a platform where you can ask him anything as relates to any topic. Similar to Google. Now, we know Google is way more advanced in terms of their algorithms, technology, how they're coming across the major search engine over the last 25 odd years. Now, Google, what I'm about to show you, cannot even do what ChatGPT is about to do right now, because ChatGPT has mastered one thing. If you know what that one thing is, put it in the chat. I'm going to tell you what that one thing is. They have mastered how to, in live time, give you an output of information. Google does not give you an output of information. I'll say that again. Google does not give you an output of information. They give you a directory of results of every other platform. What do I mean by that? If you were to search right now on Google, in fact, I'll do it for you right now. As a business owner, if you're looking at, let's say you're a plumbing organization, and you're looking for new tools for plumbing 2023, right? So you know what's going to happen. It's going to pull up the different images, ads. You're going to start seeing things on Amazon, right? So it gives you, again, directories and links, right? But if I was to ask a question, which tool should I use to fix a bathroom sink? Right? Let me type that in. Okay. Notice it's not really answering my question until I get down here. I'm bombarded with ads. I'm bombarded with different tools, right? I'm simply just asking which tool. It's giving me like 7 or 8 of them. Okay, which tool should I use? Now it's showing me something saying the first step is getting the sink drum flowing to clear out the hair debris. Okay, got all that stuff. Zip it tool. Okay, great. But if I was to actually use Chat GPT and I was to ask that question, Let's put it in here and let's see what happens. You're gonna get the exact same question. Now, you can use this if you're a plumber or if you are a normal, customer, if you want to do it yourself. Let's see what happens. So in this chat, real quick, the way that you use this business owner, use it as a virtual assistant and be as specific as possible. Don't be generic in terms of a question. Talk to it like I'm talking with you right now. If I was to ask you a question or conversation, type it in, just like I did just now. Which tool should I use to fix a bathroom sink? Please give me only 5 options, right? Now, when I press this button, this arrow, watch how this ChatGPT goes to work for me. Here we go. Everybody ready? If you ready, type in ready in the chat. Because here we go. Now, I want you to see a pattern of results, quote unquote results, that this is doing compared to Google. I want you to see something. First of all, it's actually giving me the actual steps in a way, and it's also giving me the tools. What Google was doing was giving me ads. That means I got to buy something. It's like, oh man, I got to buy this from Home Depot, Amazon, what? I ain't trying to do all that. What this is doing is actually giving me the tools, what it is, and what it's going to do. And it just did it in live time. Ladies and gentlemen, artificial intelligence is here. ChatGPT has the capability of translating and generating a human-like response, just like that, and in live time. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, I'm not a plumbing business, so how would I use this for if I have a law firm or if I have a home improvement center or furniture store, if you're doing any type of trade. I was just using this example because what's tending to happen now, people are not sure what to take as an option. They have so many different options in front of them. They need to be more specific. This thing can get so specific for you to the T. Let's actually use this now for another inquiry as a business owner. So if I'm a business owner, now I'm a plumber, watch this. I'm gonna type in the following. Okay. So I'm typing in my plumbing business needs tools to fix a high-end bathroom sink. What are the steps of fulfilling this task? Right? General steps. Here we go. It's giving me the research. Here we go. Number 2, identify required tools. Okay. Basin buddy faucet. If you're a plumber, you know exactly what this is. Step by step, just like it's talking to you right now. And guess what? This is good if you're actually just starting a business, if you're starting a plumber business, right? Train your technicians. Okay, great. Organize the tools in a designated area. Okay, good. Continuous learning. Pretty easy, right? Now, as this completing this task, I want you to see the difference of how I'm going to reword this next question. So the first 2 are demonstrating tools, which tool, and it's demonstrating what are the steps to fulfilling this task. You see the steps, right? I'm a business owner, and I need to be dominating my area in so-and-so city. Watch this. Are we starting to see how more specific I'm becoming with the questions? What keywords should I rank for as a plumbing business to be on the first page of Google and write me a 300-page article on bathroom repair services? Do you all see this thing going to work? It's giving me the keywords. It's giving me at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's giving me at least 10. It's telling me the name of the city or the region. There you go. What do I just say? In which type of city? It just told you in what type of city. Look at this. Now, it's saying that it's infeasible for me to write a 300-page article on bathroom repair service. I can give you a summary. That's funny. Guess what I'm gonna do next? Since this is giving me the keywords, remember this is a trial in terms of ChatGPT. This has not even reached the full potential. So there are some limitations, which I'll go over here in a few moments, because though it has some capabilities, they're still working on others. And we haven't even scratched the surface. But I'm actually going to show you one part. And this is part one of the presentation in terms of showing you content for the website. Okay, saying testimonials. So excellent. Okay. So if I had a website and I needed to have an article on this service, leaking faucets and sinks, guess what I'm going to do? This just gave me, in fact, 1, 2, 3. These 10 keywords are basically article generators. I can take any one of these. In fact, let's take bathroom repair. If I was to do this right here, copy and paste, and I was to say, write me a bathroom repair service. So I just told it to write me a bathroom repair service article for my website, 300 to 500 words, please. Like, I'm being nice. I'm saying please, right? Do you all see this thing going to work? It's writing out the content for me for my website. As a business owner, you should be smiling right now. You should be smiling. You don't have to think about content. You don't have to think about how it's going to look. What's it going to say? And of course, which we'll talk about in another session, you want to make sure that you want to make sure that this is not going to be plagiarized. That's always important. However, you see that almost 98% of the work is done for you. Literally, all you have to do is just make sure you put it as your own, but it's written out for you. And it's still going. Right? If you're a business owner, writing content no more should be a struggle. Every website needs content. Every funnel needs content, right? How we have our social media platforms, you need content. Now, social media in some places, of course, you don't need so many words as you do, need pictures, videos, but you all get the gist of how this operates. If you need a one-word article real quick, just a post on your blog or on your website, here you go. I think this is legitimate. Now, here's the other thing. If you needed each of these services, let's say you just started your business, your plumbing business, and you needed a website. If you needed to actually have someone make it, you could do that, or you can come here and type in the following, right? So I'm typing in, write a code for a plumbing website featuring the different services, opt-in form, contact us, about us page, and other features. Remember I was talking about those limitations? You now have a limitation. So what OpenAI cannot do right now is actually write a code for a website, a full website. And I'm being very specific because it can write code, but it's not capable of writing a full coded website yet. However, as you can see, it's still even producing results for you because it can show you what it can do in the interim. It can show you the different features, different services that you would want on it, having a blog part, yada, yada. So we just talked about the limitations. Again, this can't do everything. So you see that now. Let's go on to the next subject. Most of us as business owners, we're still using email, right? Still using email marketing. We're still sending out features, updates, offers, special offers. Now, it's hard to create content as it is. If I'm a business, let's say, and I'm a digital marketer. If I was to guess you probably don't have an email sequence for, let's say, your database of 200 customers. What you probably do is send out maybe 1 or 2 emails a year of a big offer, and that's it. You don't have an actual sequence. That sequence actually keeps and retains your customers. And when you retain your customers, guess what that means for you? That means more money. Now we're talking about how you can generate more money for your business. I had to lay out the why and the what. Now I'm talking about the how. Let's say in this business, we're sticking with plumbers. Let's say I need an email sequence. Write me a 7-day email sequence. Right, plumbing business to let customers know about a 50% off special happening on. Okay. In fact, let's do President's Day. Let's do President's Day. Okay. So I'm being very specific again. Notice each time I'm doing a new search, I'm being more specific, going from being general just to show you how it works and now being more specific, because the more specific you are, don't be afraid. Guess what it's going to produce? Now, this one is going to produce an email sequence. Now, you all watch this thing go to work. I love this. Email 1, it gives you the subject, it gives you the body, it gives you the words, and guess what else it's going to do? It's going to give you the actual opportunity. It's almost as if I had my own virtual assistant right now doing this for me. It's literally writing out 7 days worth of emails. Email 2, sent 5 days before President's Day. See, it's going from 7 to 5 to the rest of the time. This is unreal, right? Second part of this presentation is dealing with email sequences. If you don't understand the power of email sequences right now in your business, again, this can be for funnels, it can be for websites, you're missing out on a gold mine of how you can retain your clients, right? It's still going, by the way. Email 3. I mean, how does it know last chance? You know why? Why it's doing that? This thing has collected data over the last, let's just say 50, 40 years of data. Let's just say it might be a little bit short, a little bit longer than that. When it collects data, remember I was saying it has human-like responses? It's gathered all that data over that big period of time. And now because they know how algorithms work, they know how, how we search, how we need requests, it is formulated to a science how we would write it. Everything in this email. Notice it's starting off, dear valued customer. For us, we would just go straight to the offer. Hey, don't miss out on this offer to sell this, that, and the third. This thing even has a little bit of a feeling, dear valued customer. We're not thinking about that. But at the same time, this system, now that it's finished, has literally wrote a 7-day sequence of emails for us, just like that. If you're getting some value out of this presentation, type in a yes, sir, in the chat. Type in yes, sir. Social media. I know I got about 7 minutes left. I want to keep this about 30 minutes because, again, this is going to be a series of different videos on how to use ChatGPT for your business. And I hope you see the value of this already for your business. We're going to go into the next series, different things you can do for accounting, different things you can do with finance, projections. We're going to cover it all, so don't worry. This is just the beginning. Social media. I know for sure it is tough to create content as a plumber. When you're thinking about going to people's houses and fixing, you're not thinking about no social media. However, if you were to type in offers, So I have here create a weekly long series of social media content posts for my plumbing. I spelled plumbing wrong. Please forgive me. That's how you know this is live. There you go. Plumbing business featuring. Notice I'm putting a colon in this time. It's first time putting a colon. Offers, motivational quote, and other things people should know about having a good bathroom. When it comes to social media, you can't just post content just repetitiously of one offer, because you're going to be spamming. What you actually want to do, you want to have creative and balanced social media content. And what this is going to do is actually going to show you different posts that you can do that's balanced over a period of a week. I only did a week, right? So you can see here, week one, post one. Week one, post one. Week one, post two. Motivational Monday. Look at this thing. I'm telling you, y'all. And look, I just put in what I have. This thing's so good. There's a few posts. If I had typed in, give me a month's worth, guess what it would have done? It would have given me a month's worth. Won't show you that on this one, but I'll show you a special way how you can get a month's worth of content. This is a powerful tool. He's thinking right now. It's like you're giving me too much to think about with content. This is good. Now, remind you, while I was thinking right now, we have a lot of people on this system, so it could be backed up a little bit. Remember, this is in a trial phase right now. So I'm going to show you how to get your account, and that may be a separate video because, again, on the other platform, it showed that it's at capacity right now. And it did just give me a network error, no problem. Refresh. We go back. And notice here on the left, I'm able to actually go back to a previous chat. I didn't discuss this before. There we go. You can actually go back to a previous chat here to the left. Let's say you forgot one thing. You're like, oh man, what did I say again? Just go back here to the left, pull it up, and it pulls up the content. Okay. So let me go back to tools that fix syncs. I got about 3 minutes left. Let me see if I can go back down here. We're talking about social media posts. I mean, this thing just gave me, excellent content. And I'm going to do right now is refresh the page. Anytime this happens, all you have to do is just hit regenerate response. And by the way, this is free. Not sure if you all were catching that or not. Notice I didn't give a price. This is free. So hit regenerate response. And let's see. If it does not work this time, no problem. We will go into another piece of content for the day, and then we'll end the webinar. I do not want to waste anyone's time. So it's thinking right now, if it comes with the error, what I'll do a recording using this in a future. Okay, there it goes. Get that. Okay. I'm glad this is working because I really wanted to show the social media for this reason right here. Y'all, it's putting in hashtags. Come on, y'all. It's putting in the hashtags for crying out loud. It's telling you what picture to use. Come on, y'all. Are you serious? Are you serious? It's giving me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's going to probably give me Thursday, Friday. It's going to give me hashtags, everything. Social media posts. And because of time, I think I've showed you quite enough. And I do not want to go too much further. The last thing I'm going to show you is how to actually do a business proposal, right? We have a lot of new business owners in our circles. We have people who are launching businesses who need capital, need grants, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to refresh this because you all get the gist of it. And by the way, when I refresh it, it's still going to create that content. It may do it in another window. Excuse me. I want to actually create a new chat. There we go. All right, last search for the day. So as you can see right now, I'm actually doing a business proposal. Those who are new in business and you need an actual proposal for grant writing, if you need it for funding, for a lender, anything like that, business proposal. More specific, included the better, right? Write me a business proposal for a new hair salon company with projections of making $50,000 every year, including taxes. It gives you the introduction, it gives you the market analysis, it's gonna give you projections, it's gonna give you exactly what you need for a business proposal. This is lights out good. Gives you the target market. There we go. No reason for you to not have success in your business in 2023. No reason. Automation. And remember, if you were paying attention in the other segments, if you just joined, what I did, I was able to create keywords and I was able to create content articles based on services. So see these services? You can highlight these and say, create for me a 300 to 500 word article based on haircut services. And guess what it'll do? It'll give you that whole entire article with your city, everything in it. It's giving you the marketing. Oh, here's the part I was waiting for, financial projections. Here we go. Now, some parts you will need to be more specific. Again, this is just an example. So for each section, you would probably need to kind of verse out, okay, based on, let's say, revenue of 50,000, how much can I expect to have in this current economy? And I mean it. You can type it in just like that. It will give you projections, okay? Well, I'm going to end the broadcast right now. I hope you all got some amazing value out of this. I hope you did indeed, and that you're going to be using this. If you want more information, just contact me at Webbs Enterprises LLC, business owner. I hope you got some good value, and we're going to do another GPT demonstration demo, and I'm going to see if I can get a special guest on. And his name is Mark Turner from Turned Up Fitness. I'm going to see if he's going to come on with me so we can do some ChatGPT together. We're going to make things happen. This is Aaron Webb from Webbs Enterprises signing off. Have a blessed day, and let's do this in 2023. Over and out.